Hello.
Yes.
Do you know where you are?
I'm in a bar.
No, you come to the hospital last night. And you had the BAC about 0.19.
0.19? Oh my god, what the... I'm going to sue them.
Do you still remember anything? What's happened last night?
That day... May I have a drink?
Yes, sir. What would you like?
Perhaps 2 vodka first?
Here's your 2 shots of vodka.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the New Jersey Court. We found ourselves here to analyze the case and to decide over justice. So, in that side, we have the plaintiff is Mr. Tranquilli, and in that side, we have the defendant, which is Tiffany's Restaurant. The case is about plaintiff was injured when his motorcycle hit another vehicle. Prior to the accident, he was a patron at Tiffany's Restaurant, which served him alcohol after he became visibly intoxicated. His BAC at the time of the accident was 0.19. The legal limit was 0.08. Defendant Restaurant claimed that it was not liable because the person injured was the wrongfully served patron. Defendant, you can start first.
Thank you very much. So first of all, my defendant is going to present her point of view of the situation. Please go ahead.
I think I remember it was a normal night and I was working, and when Mr.
Tranquilino.
When Mr. Tranquilino coming and he ordered drinks one after another. It takes quite a long time to like he was staying in the bar, so I didn't really pay attention to him, but I think they had lots of fun because they were dancing and I was asking like if I should offering him more,
And he agreed several times.
Yes. So I think I was like doing my jobs and to serving to do the best service to the guest. Thank you.
And plaintiff, you can continue.
So, Mr. Tranquilino, would you like to present what was happening in that night?
Yes. That night I go to drink after work and I sit down and start to order drinks, a few shots. Then the next thing I remember is that I just wake up in the hospital. I'm not sure what happened in between. Yeah, that's all.
So may I ask my defendant one thing? Do you feel responsible for any mistake you did that night?
I don't think so. I think serving alcohol is my job.
So the bartender of the Tiffany's restaurant acted negligently. It is your duty to serve the alcohol responsibly. At that night, the duty was breached. The negligence was proximate cause to the damage happening that night.
So don't you think each person on this planet is responsible for himself or herself, especially when drinking alcohol? I mean, Mr. Tranquilino is old enough to decide on having another drink or not. In my eyes, the responsibility is on his side and not on the side of my client.
But I'm so drunk that day. I mean, according to the report from the hospital, my BAC is 0.19, is approximately 8 shots of vodka that I drank that night. I mean, you can stop me from leaving, or at least you can just call a taxi to send me home. I mean, it's not so much, right? Look at me now. Do you feel any responsibility?
So at this point, we have the Dram Shop Act. First, the individual served was intoxicated. My client had 8 shots of vodkas in 2 hours at that night. He was obviously intoxicated. And second, the individual was a clear danger to himself and others. Third, the intoxication was the cause of the subsequent harm. Look at my client. His injury is so bad right now.
Well, my dear colleague, talking about a Dram Shop Act, me personally in university, I don't know if you went to university, but I learned that in the Dram Shop Act, a third party has to be involved.
So first, I would like to answer the first question. Yes, I did go to university. I don't know how old are you? Did you update your knowledge? We're in New Jersey right now. The third party can also be replaced by the first party.
Summing the case up, we could say that the Tiffany's restaurant can be held liable for 2 reasons. First, because of negligence. The bartender had the duty of serving alcohol responsibly. She breached this duty by intoxicating the patron. The intoxication of Mr. Tranquilino was proximate cause to his injuries. By this, the damage is also proved. Second, the court has reviewed the Dram Shop Act and found that all elements are fulfilled. The person was intoxicated. The intoxicated person was a danger to himself and others. And the intoxication was the proximate cause to his injuries. According to this, the court decided to in favor of the plaintiff, Mr. Tranquilino.
Case closed.
Let's go to drink.
Yeah, this time I will drive.
Good idea.